And what a week it's been in amazing EV news. eVTOLs took over the Paris Air Show. Nyobolt gave us a 6-minute charging battery concept car. There was a big splash at the Gold Coast at SeaWorld with the launch of the new Dolphin. The Electra was launched in Low Kia Fair in Sydney, and of course the Fiat 500 finally is released in the Australian market. Hi, I'm Roscoe. This is Amazing EV News. It's 230626.1, and this is 7 days of Amazing EV News. That was another busy week of Amazing EV News, starting off at the Paris Air Show with the electric vertical takeoff and landing Archer aviation aircraft really dominating the market there. Avatar, this is the future of flight. It's the Archer Stellantis VTOL electric flying shuttle, and it's going to be shown at the Paris Air Show next week. I'm Roscoe, and this is Amazing EV News. It's designed to take off and land vertically and yet fly like a normal aircraft. It's been designed to shuttle people conveniently and easily from airports to downtown city centres, and this joint venture from Archer Aviation and Stellantis really shows us the future of aviation. Then Nyobolt, a British battery tech company, introduced their concept car with a battery that could charge in just 6 minutes. Nyobolt is a fast charging battery company that's revealed EV battery technology that can be fully charged in just 6 minutes. That's the time it takes you to fill up at a petrol station. Hi, I'm Roscoe. This is Amazing EV News, and it's EV date 230617.1. And since the invention of batteries, the problem has always been the charging speed. So Nyobolt set out to solve this by building the amazing Callum design and Lotus Elise-inspired Nyobolt EV. It's a showcase of their new battery tech, which has been smaller, lighter, and can recharge in just 6 minutes. It's the time it takes to fill up at a normal petrol car without any time for conveniences. Sasha Varudi, CEO of Nyobolt, said unlocking the challenges faced by electric vehicle designers has been key to the development of our breakthrough fast charging batteries. Thursday brought us the release of the new BYD Dolphin, launched at the Gold Coast SeaWorld. It undercut the MG4 by just $100, the cheapest car in Australia. And now, for the first time, Australian EV market is really getting serious, with both MG and BYD launching their cheapest cars here in Australia. My name's Roscoe, and this is Amazing EV News. It's EV date 230621.1. We expect a lot from these two. MG, of course, announced a couple of weeks ago at the Fully Charged show their MG would be here later this year, and Leap recently pricing at around $40K. Now, in a highly anticipated launch later this week, BYD will launch their Dolphin aptly at the Gold Coast SeaWorld, and that'll really start to bring some competition and some competitiveness to the lower end of the EV market. Soon Australians will be spoiled for choice. I'm Roscoe, and this has been Amazing EV News. Thursday also saw the release of the incredible new Lotus Electra in Sydney. This spells a completely new direction for Lotus. More lifestyle cars, more SUVs, and less sports cars, and very ambitious sales targets to boot. We focus our report on the Lotus DNA, which runs through all the Lotus cars over the last 50 years. Colin Chapman, founder of Lotus and engineering luminary, would be very proud of the new Lotus Electra. It's not light, it's not a sports car, it's a full-size electric SUV, but it's an electric powerhouse of design and technology, and it's full of what Lotus call the red thread of DNA, which runs through every Lotus. Hi, I'm Roscoe. This is Amazing EV News. It's EV date 230622.1. This week I was fortunate enough to be a guest of Simply Sports Cars in Artarmon, Sydney for the launch of the new Electra. And with fond memories of the James Bond Esprit and the Lotus Formula One cars, I couldn't wait to see the new Electra. And I was not disappointed. The design and innovation have always been at the forefront of Lotus cars, and the Electra is no different. This design DNA harks back to the famous Lotus 30. Its dramatic shape, natural but sporty, with its low-slung seating and faired arches was the start, and the Electra is the latest example of that amazing design. With the SUV as an EV, it gave Lotus designers an opportunity to make it more like a Lotus than with an internal combustion engine design, allowing a recreation of that mid-engine look in an SUV. It's not a retro look, but the design is also a strong reminder of the past. For Lotus, the electric revolution has created a design revolution as well. The company has announced ambitious plans to expand production to 150,000 units per year. 80% of these will be in the lifestyle category, and only 20% in their traditional sports car category. Grand ambitions indeed, but don't take my word for it. Have a listen to what Peter Horbury, Vice President of Lotus Group Design, has to say about what makes a Lotus so special. He says the next car is completed and they're working on the one after that, so we can't wait to see. And finally, after 2 years of waiting, the Fiat E500 is finally going to be released on the Australian market for test driving and pre-ordering. We can't wait to see it. And finally, the Fiat 500 E version, that is the Cinquecento, that's my Italian, has been released on the Australian market for pre-order and test drive. This incredibly successful car has been available in Europe for a couple of years now, and finally the Australian EV market, we can get our hands on it here to bring some much needed style to the Australian EV market. My name's Roscoe, this has been Amazing EV News 230623.2. I'm Roscoe, this has been 7 days of Amazing EV News.